70キロ世界最強限定トーナメント決勝戦を行います。青コーナー172センチ 69.7kg ロシアブラジリアン対元 RKS ウェルター級王者ビクトーアキモフ。赤コーナー180センチ 69.8kg ブルガリアマイクスジムグローリー世界ライト級2位ストヤン・コプリブレンスキー。ジャッジ岡田西村レメキレフェリー豊永ミドル。
Big Mike Passanier in the corner of Stoyan puts his head against Stoyan's. Final instructions, and they are toe-to-toe, face-to-face for the first time. 3 by 3 minute rounds for the final of the K-1 Max. Extra round in case of a draw. Stoyan Koprivlenski of Bulgaria, Viktor Akimov of Russia, Michael Chevello, Stuart Fulton with you. Akimov in southpaw stance is ideally positioned to attack that left leg of Stoyan, and Stoyan rattles a rear leg round kick into the ribs. Heavy artillery early from Stoyan. Does he look to get on the inside so that Viktor can't throw the leg kicks? Snappy right hand from Viktor, jabbed him on the way in. Body shot from Stoyan. Spinning back fist from Viktor. Cagey, calculating customer. Systematic, methodical is the Russian. Catches that one on the forearms. Long-reaching body shot off the rear hand. High kick from Stoyan. It's a specialty of the Bulgarian. Inside leg, high on the thigh there from Akimov. Will Stoyan try and pin him in the corner here? Akimov says no, gets back to center ring. Long on my sideward stance here on Viktor Akimov.
Viktor Akimov always so focused and concentrated. Serious as a heart attack this man is, but I tell you what, Koprivlenski looking very light on his feet.
Step through knee from Stoyan Koprivlenski. Akimov goes downstairs to that shin, that left shin. Body shot from Stoyan. Right hand pulls the trigger down the center. Nicely done from the Bulgarian. Two-punch combination, backs off Viktor. That's the best punch anyone's hit. Viktor with all night. Down he goes. Down he goes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He makes it up at the count of 8. Akimov goes down for the first time tonight. Can Stoyan finish? It's lit a fuse in Viktor. He rolls back. There may be desperation. Here comes Stoyan, the big kabosh! The big kabosh! It's good night, Irene! It's good night, Irene! Stoyan Koprivlenski, Mike Passanier, they win the K-1 Max! Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We crown the king! Passanier finally has a K-1 Max champion. He could never do it at heavyweight with Badahari. He could never do it in Max with Artakashenko. He's done it tonight with Stoyan Koprivlenski. The Bulgarian flag flies in Tokyo. Stuart, he went for option B. He came out storming.
What a warrior, what a champion. There were doubts about his legs. Dengue lit them up, but he came out light on his feet. He showed us that nothing affected him in those previous rounds here tonight. Aggressive, and he used that switch stance to fool Viktor Akimov, and he released the Kraken.
You won't find a nicer guy than Stoyan Koprivlenski. I'm so happy for him. The reign of gold over the ring, and the reign begins for Stoyan. But on a personal level, Stuart, I'm so happy for Big Mike. I've known the man for almost 20 years, from the old touring days with Melvin and Barter, and of course going over to interview Barter at Mike's gym in Amsterdam for the Voice Versus on the old Access TV. And look at the smile on Mike's face. As I said, he was always going to be the key to victory for Stoyan if Stoyan listened to him, and he did. No one knows how to psych a fighter up. He's the Anthony Robbins of kickboxing. I said it earlier, and look at the jubilant face of Stoyan. They stuck to the game plan. First he beats Buakaw. He drops Buakaw. Then in the semi-finals, he defeats Dengue Silva, takes punishment. Then, as I said, it was 2 game plans in the final. Either the point game against Akimov or try and blast him out early. And it was option B that he went for, and it worked.
Mike has crafted a phenomenal champion, and Viktor Akimov gave absolute hell here tonight, and he gained the huge respect of the K-1 fans here in Tokyo, in Yoyogi, and all around the world.
Everyone knows the name Viktor Akimov now, everyone. If you didn't know him before March 20, if you didn't know him before tonight, you sure know him now. Viktor Akimov is something special, the Russian Popeye. As I said, called in on, I think it was 48 hours notice to replace Uma Satata on March 20 in the final 16, an unknown. Tonight, ranked 8th out of the 8 in the K-1 Max. Made it all the way to the final. But then, Stoyan Koprivlenski annihilating him in the first round to win it. Masato's in the ring with him. Here is again a head kick from Stoyan. The left hook, the right hand, left again, right hand. Combination work. A combination that picked the lock of Viktor Akimov. Masato's in there. Buakaw's in there. 4 K-1 Max championships between those two. At Stoyan, there's now 5 in that picture. 3 men, 5 K-1 Max titles. Koprivlenski, the first to win it since Petrosian went back-to-back in 2010. It started, of course, with Albert Kraus, and Masato, Buakaw, Sauer, Petrosian. Petrosian, Sauer, Masato, Buakaw won it twice. Kraus won it once. And all this respect, and seeing these stars all back in the ring with their glittering gold reminds me of the K-1 of old. This is how it was. It's always been. The respect between athletes. They'll go back to the hotel, they'll have a drink in the lobby, they might even hit the town together. There's no hatred. There's no bad blood. They respect each other as martial artists, as athletes. Masato presents the trophy. What a moment. Words can't describe, Stuart.
3 fights in one night. These tournaments, Michael, they really separate the men from the boys, and they put hairs on the chest of the viewers.
Don't forget also, this is the guy who came in to replace Ouyang Feng. Ouyang Feng was such a favourite, was injured during sparring, injured his ribs in training, had to pull out. Only a couple of weeks ago, in comes Stoyan. Stoyan was going to fight in Galați, Romania at the K-1 Fighting Network. That fight fell through. He was in shape. He came in. He said, yes, I'll step up again. He listened to Mike Passanier. Mike guided him through. As I said earlier, Big Mike Passanier has the most experience of any trainer in this arena tonight, of anyone. He knows how to guide people through every step of the way. Just goes to show. Romano backboard. Dengue Silva in there. Sergio Sanchez gave a great account of himself as well, the reserve fighter who got that second chance. Buakaw, in his post-fight interview, said he was a little disappointed. He thought he'd earned a draw for an extension round against Stoyan. Even though he conceded, there was the knockdown, of course. That probably swayed the judges to edge it to Stoyan. He is in there also celebrating with the Bulgarian. Here's Borkau. Daryl Verdonk, I thought it may have been an extension round, to be honest, between Verdonk and Dengue Silva. Geez, I want to see a lot more of Daryl Verdonk, Stuart. I really do.
Oh, for sure.
And I want to see a lot more of that man.
Super impressive. Gotta love these tournaments. We talked earlier about, wouldn't it be quite something if Koprivlenski and Muzhinski faced each other in the final for the rematch? But because of the way these tournaments play out, Muzhinski won his fight, couldn't continue with a broken hand, and here we are.
Konnichiwa. Thank you, Japan. Thank you, K-1 fans. For me, this is a dream came true, to become a K-1 champion. Also to be in a ring with a legend like Borkau. It's incredible. I'm very happy. Thank you everybody for support. I know many Japanese fighters wanted me to get back in the tournament, and I'm happy that I could do my best. So they were not wrong. They were right about me, and become champion. Thank you, K-1. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night. Arigato.
皆さんこんにちは、日本のファンの皆さん、そして K-1 のファンの皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。今回こうして自分の夢が叶って、K-1 チャンピオンになるという夢が叶って本当に嬉しく思ってますし、そしてボカオ選手という、素晴らしいレジェンドがいるトーナメントで優勝できたことは本当に、嬉しかったと思ってます。前回負けてから、たくさんの日本のファンの皆さんに戻ってきてほしいという声を、かけていただいたんですけども、今回こうして戻るチャンスがあって、そしてこうしてチャンピオンになったことで、戻ってきてほしいと言ってくださった皆さん、ファンの皆さんに、恩返しができたというふうに感じております。本当に皆さん応援ありがとうございました。
Well, there it is, folks. A glance again at your champion, Stoyan Koprivlenski. I don't see Kasper Muzhinski in there, and what a hard night for Kasper after a perfect performance against Zoro Kopian to fracture his hand, his right hand, I believe, in multiple places. Oh, he is in there. I do see Kasper. Good to see him. Not in the hospital, but I am told unable to close his right hand fully. And a look again at how it ended. Superb left hand from Stoyan. The combination work of the Bulgarian. High kick, left, right, left to drop Viktor Akimov for a second time. For a sellout crowd and a hot Sunday afternoon in Tokyo. The ring girls get their moment with the champion. Everyone is going to get their moment. The hotel lobby, I dare say, in Itabashi tonight is going to be swamped with fans wanting a photo with Stoyan Koprivlenski. And he will soak it all up, as will Mike Passanier and the team from Mike's Gym. They're a humble team, very honest team. It's so good to have so many of the legends here tonight in attendance as well. Masato, Genki Sudo, Peter Ertz, all here tonight. There's Big Mike with the Bulgarian flag. There were so many highlights throughout the entire event, Stuart, and we'll go back and watch it again. And certainly a tournament that felt like K-1 of old.
Oh, there's a good few matches I definitely want to go back and watch as soon as I can. Incredible action here tonight. Different styles, very technical work, and so much power from all of these athletes here today.
As I glance towards Koprivlenski's leg, just a swelling in that left leg, you can tell it's swollen out as compared to his right leg. Didn't seem to bother him. And if it did, he didn't show it in that final. It was plan B all along. Come out and jump Viktor Akimov, not allow Akimov to set the metronome, establish rhythm, not allow him to download and complete his download of information. to smother him, swarm him with precise combinations, laden with power, and finish the Russian adventurer. Mike Passanier gets some photos on his phone. Send them straight to Stoyan's family in Bulgaria and back in the Netherlands. And we'll be back on September 29 for more K-1 World Max, the finals of the under 55 kilo tournament. It has been an amazing night, folks. On a night where the stars align in Japan, a night and a day for lovers, 7-7, a day that Stoyan Koprivlenski will not forget, because tonight the stars were aligned for the Bulgarian. From myself, Michael Chevallo, as always, it's been a thrill and a pleasure to be your tour guide through the K1 action. And on behalf of my verbal sparring partner, Stuart Fulton, our director, producer Sasaki-san, and Jonathan Scher, thanks for joining us, and farewell from Tokyo.